What were you struggling with before you met me?
So before I met you, I had put out over 500 applications. I was definitely struggling with going anywhere with them, like getting to the next stage of the application process. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of throwing my resume out there, throwing applications out there. I was not getting any callbacks. I was not getting any traction on anything really. I wasn't really able to gain a lot of interviews. I think maybe in the 2 years that before working with you, I got maybe 2 to 3 interviews, maybe four. I had a lot of conversation with recruiters, but it never really went any further than that. But yeah, I think I definitely struggled with my resume as I wasn't optimizing it correctly. I think I definitely struggled with my LinkedIn profile because that was also not optimized correctly or not as best as it could have been. So, and I think when in those positions, it's really hard to kind of get anywhere because it's not as good as it could be.
Next question to you is, what was it like working with me?
So, working with you is fantastic. It is really easy to speak to you. It's also really fantastic to be able to have you kind of like have access to you whenever needed. Whenever I had something come up, if I had a surprise interview or if I had any questions about anything, I always got an answer right away or within the same day. The community calls were fantastic. You really went out of your way to make sure to give us all of the resources needed so that way we could succeed and take that with us. So that was fantastic. It's really nice to have somebody who kind of believes in you, believes in your story and your journey, and helps instill confidence within you.
Awesome. Did you feel like the instructions that I gave, the how-tos, like how I translated information for you, did you feel like it was easy to follow or kind of a little harder?
It was definitely really easy. You broke everything down very eloquently. It was very easy to follow, especially like if I needed to go back to any of those videos, it was really nice to have them recorded because I could go back and I could go ahead and follow along with what you were saying as if I was there live. So yeah, you really broke everything down really nicely and in a way that made it very easy for I think anyone to understand really. But yeah,
Okay, awesome to hear. What were the results of you working with me?
I got the job.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, of course you got the job. Tell me more about this role. Is it like remote, in person? How
Mhm.
is it set up currently?
So it is a security operations center analyst, so a SOC analyst role. It is remote. I was able to meet some of the people that I would be working with directly in this position, and it is fantastic. They are really great. It's really nice to be able to work with people who are like-minded, work with people that you jive with so easily. I mean, I think even during our interviews, we went over time on time because we just could not stop talking, and it's fantastic. But yeah, I'm really excited. It is a remote position, so I do get to work from home with my animals, and I love that. It provides me an opportunity to kind of hone in and focus on what I'm doing, which is fantastic, and I cannot wait.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're already loving your team even before starting. That's interesting. Wow, nice. Okay. One thing is, well, before you got this job, right? Before you got the
hmm
offer, how many other interviews did you have after working with me?
So after working with you, I definitely noticed the difference when speaking with people. I was able to gain, I think I got more interviews with you than in the 2 years prior to working with you. Um, but yeah, I was able to actually go through more interviews and gain more experience doing that. I was able to speak with more recruiters and like actually have it go somewhere. Prior to working with you, I would talk to a recruiter and they would be like, okay, that's amazing. I'll reach out to you if I have anything. After working with you, it was like, okay, cool. Yeah, just give me a couple of hours or maybe a day, depending on the time we spoke. And they had an interview set up within the week or within the next week. And it was great. Um, I want to say maybe total, I got between 5 and 8 interviews in the duration of working with you, which is way more than the two than I had in the 2 years prior to working with you.
Ah, that's awesome statistics. Well, now that you got the dream job, right? You're living the life. So tell us, what does life look like for you right now after this job?
Oh yeah, I am so excited. I think being able to finally get this dream position is just a matter of like honing in on my skills, getting like progressing them more, taking them to the next level, learning more. It's always going to be a continuous learning process for me because I that's just how I operate. I love to learn. I think I definitely want to explore some red team skills, anything involving pen testing or anything like that. I think it'd be really fun to break some stuff.
Okay.
um, and to just kind of, you know, make myself more marketable in the future.
Yeah, awesome. I'm happy for you. Well, what would you recommend this program to?
I would recommend this program to anyone who is struggling. If you've been in the job market for a while and you're struggling to get interviews, if you are struggling to even get people to reach back out to you, or if you're thinking about giving up, definitely don't give up. Take a look at this program. At some point, something has to change in your approach. And that was the decision that finally led me into going into this program. I knew that my approach needed to change, and I'm very happy that I took the step, the next step.
Okay. What would you say to someone who is still on the fence of joining this program?
Get in. Take the plunge. I know
I
it can
know.
be a little nerve-wracking in the beginning because you're not really sure what you're getting yourself into. I wasn't sure what to expect when I joined. I tried to keep an open mind about everything because I wasn't sure what I was getting into. But I think if you are willing to put that work in and you are strong-willed and you're willing to make this work, there is room for everybody at the top. You are more than welcome to like put your foot down and get in here because it will work out for you.
Hey, hey, on that note, tell me, who specifically do you know that wants to get into cybersecurity?
I know a couple of people that want to get into cybersecurity, and it's been very hard for them. It's a long road, but it's worthwhile.
Okay, awesome. Well, Solimar, I can only say congratulations to you and thank you. I know you have put in the work, and this is how God has done it for you. I'm super excited for you for what you have going on in your life, and I can only wish you nothing but the best. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.